live on the locker room. Today's episode is going to be about the AFC North, a pretty good division. Going to be a great division next year. But yeah, I'm going live right now. We are live on Locker Room. How you guys doing on YouTube? Alrighty. Waiting for my co-host to join real quick. If you got any questions, Cowboys questions or any NFL questions, go ahead, drop them down below. I'll be happy to answer any questions. Let's there we go. Alrighty. While we're waiting, let's see. Let's do a little bit of talk a little bit about the Cowboys. Alrighty, so the Dallas Cowboys, I think, should honestly say it's a small possibility it happens. There's Caleb Farley. We all know he had back problems and he had the surgery, so it kind of dropped his draft stock. If he doesn't get picked up by another team, should we go for him? I honestly think with our second round pick, we should honestly at that point go for him. Hey, Will, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. We're just talking about Caleb Farley. I think if there's a small possibility it happens, but say Caleb Farley drops down to the second round and it drops down to the Cowboys pick, I say we should take him. I don't care if we just got two cornerbacks out of this draft, that Patrick Surtain and Caleb Farley. I don't care. If he drops down to our second round pick, that's who we should go for. If you guys got any questions, go ahead, drop them down. Alrighty, we're gonna get into the AFC East. I said no, I said North on this. I messed it up, but it's okay. So let's talk about the first team, the Dolphins. They didn't make too big of noise in free agency. I honestly think they didn't really go after many people. So we got Adam Butler, defensive tackle on the Patriots. Pretty good, decent guy. I give him a C for that. What would you give him for that? What would you grade that signing, free agent signing?
Probably say a C.
Yeah. Jacoby Brissett is now a Dolphin. I think that's a good pickup. He's gonna be a good backup quarter behind Tua. You always want someone that you could possibly throw out there. He's a decent backup. I give him a C on that, or a C plus.
I give him a B plus just because Jacoby Brissett has proven himself when he gets to play, and plus also he's an older quarterback than Tua is, obviously.
And
plus Jacoby Brissett is more mobile as well as Tua, so I feel like he'll be a good mentor.
Oh yeah, that's something to really look forward to seeing next year. And they might honestly put Jacoby Brissett in a few times like they did last year with Fitzmagic. Fitzmagic. All right. The Dolphins also signed tight end Tyler Kroft from the Bills. I give him a B minus.
Yeah, I give him a B minus.
Yes, they didn't really make a big splash in the free agency market, like the Patriots did. The next team we're gonna be talking about is the New York Jets. They got a few pieces. I didn't see much. Actually, Dolphins did not sign Tyler Kroft. I messed that up. Jets signed Tyler Kroft. So yeah, I said B minus. You said B. Let's see. Jets signed Tevin Coleman, running back from the 49ers. I think that's a good signing. I think he's a good running back, and he could possibly do good for them. I give him a B. Yeah, I'm a B. What would you give them?
I'd probably say a B just because Tevin Coleman did decent for the 49ers. And plus,
Yeah.
he was on the Falcons during their Super Bowl run. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like since Frank Gore retired, they need someone at the running
Oh my
back.
nose. Yeah, they're gonna be. They might be pretty good next year. Hopefully, if they go, I feel like if they go get Wilson, then I feel like that'd be perfect for them. So yeah, they didn't really make too big of a splash. They also got Vinny Curry, defensive tackle from the Eagles. Pretty good player. He played in the Super Bowl. Someone to help out the new young Bucks and defensive line a little bit. We already talked about Tyler Croft. Edge rusher from the Bengals, Carl Lawson. They signed. That's a pretty good signing. I feel like that replaces Terrell Basham, their old edge rusher that actually fell to the Dallas Cowboys. I see them as both kind of like the same player, like both fast off the edge, and I gave them a B minus for Carl Lawson. What would you say?
I would probably say around B minus B.
Yeah. Next team is the Bills. They made some. I mean, they only made like three big splashes, but the big splashes were huge for them. Let's talk about the first guy that the Bills signed. Uh, Emmanuel Sanders, wide receiver. He's pretty good. That's gonna be someone definitely. He's gonna be with Cole Beasley and uh, Stephon Diggs. That's someone great to add on your roster. He's a pretty good wide receiver. I give him B plus. What would you give him?
I'd probably say A minus, B plus.
Yeah, exactly. He's a good wide receiver, and for him to be like your third wide receiver, that's pretty good in the lineup. Um, Bills also got Mitch Trubisky. I think that's a. I don't think Trubisky's all that bad. I think he's actually a pretty good quarterback. When it comes down to it, and that's someone Josh Allen can help him a little bit, hopefully, and like mentor him, and he could be a great quarterback someday. I see him staying in the league for a while and then him making a Super Bowl run with a team.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because I don't see Allen retiring anytime soon, and I don't see him going to any other team anytime soon.
Oh God, no.
That'd be terrible for them. Let's see. Next is I actually gave them a B minus for Mitch Trubisky. What would you say?
I would probably say B.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Let's see. They also signed tight end Jacob Hollister from the Seahawks. I feel like that's a great signing because that tight end is a piece. Like as growing up as a kid, the one piece that they had on the Bills like all the time was a tight end. They've had some pretty good tight ends. And Jacob Hollister is another good one, and I feel like he's gonna do great in Buffalo. I gave him a B for that. What would you say?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd probably say a B just because out of all the pieces on offense, they haven't really talked about their tight ends much over the past few years. They haven't really had any good tight ends.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the next and final team of this division. The Patriots, they made a huge splash in free agency. They hit on every player. Uh, their GM is going crazy. His their GM sees Bill Belichick or whatever one day his bank for the NFL or cap space is at 72. The next day it's at 16.
Yeah,
That was pretty freaking. He made huge splashes on the first day. Raekwon McMillan is a linebacker from Miami that they signed. I gave him a C plus B minus. Pretty good. He's a good linebacker. What would you say?
I'd probably say a B as well, just because he's not like one of those top tier guys, but he can still put out.
Oh yeah. Hunter Henry, I think that was a great signing. We all know that the Patriots love their tight ends, and they gotta get another Gronk, and that I feel like Hunter Henry is gonna be great for them.
Yeah, especially because they have always had a cornerstone tight end with Gronk before he retired. But also, like, hopefully he can build up a good connection just as another pass catcher and another weapon besides Adelman, because Adelman was just on the struggle bus last year by himself.
Oh yeah. Henry Anderson, defensive lineman from the Jets, pretty good player. Uh, good fill-in piece. They also got Jonnu Smith, the tight end. That's another good signing. Big name that they got is Matt Judon, defensive lineman. Pretty good. Great signing they made. Everybody was looking at him. He was the top available defensive lineman that there was available, and Bill Belichick immediately made that call. Someone they also acquired was Nelson Aguilar. He's had his problems over the years. As an Eagle, he did actually like terrible. Like he had like the most drop passes and couldn't really like wide open passes he'd be dropping, and he had a dropping problem. And then when he went to, I believe what was it, New Orleans? No, it was
Las Vegas.
yeah, Raiders. He went to the Raiders and then was actually showing up for them and actually catching the ball. And yeah, another big free agent that the Patriots signed. I actually, for Nelson Aguilar, I gave him a B plus. What would you give them for that?
I give him an A minus.
Yeah, he's a good wide receiver now. Let's see. Hey, when we play them, I don't think I don't know when we're gonna talk about the Raiders division, but I don't know if the Raiders are gonna be good next year. I mean,
they had all the pieces to make a playoff run last year, but
I feel like
kind of fell off.
Yeah, exactly. Jalen Mills, cornerback from the Eagles, a decent corner. Yeah, he's not too bad. I gave the Eagles a B plus for that. It was a decent signing. B plus for Jalen Mills. What would you say for Jalen Mills?
I'd probably say B plus B minus.
Yeah, so the Patriots made a big splash, and let's see. Out of everybody, this is one of the easiest questions. Who had the best free agency off season this year?
New England.
Yeah, I'd say probably let's do behind them out of all the teams. I think the right behind them, the Bills actually had the second best off season.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Let's see. Who do you take in the division next year?
Bills.
Bills. You think the Bills are gonna get be in the playoffs over the Patriots next year?
Oh yeah, easy.
And I don't know. I feel like Cam's on a year to prove it. Prove himself. And I feel like he's a good quarterback. He's just had a bad year, and I feel like he's gonna come out and do great.
He's turning into dog water.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so we would. I'd say probably Bills too. Dolphins would be close. They came in close actually last year. Let's see. For our Sunday recap, the new segment in my podcast. when we recap, my bad, I've just messed up so bad because I was trying to read something. We recap everything the Dallas Cowboys did Monday through Friday, or any big like NFL news Monday through Friday. Not too much big news in the NFL, but I guess for the Dallas Cowboys, Keanu Neal's new number is 42. I shared that on yesterday's podcast, but hopefully he plays better than Barry Church did. Barry Church wasn't a really good safety. He was just like kind of a hard hitter. Uh, actually, speaking of Barry Church, one I seen a post the other day, and one of the fans was like, we should sign Barry Church. He'd help our defense out so much, and he retweeted it and said, "Dude, if I was in there would be touchdowns every play." Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, so what division do you want to do next?
I don't know.
Do you want to do the Chiefs division, AFC West?
Or we could do the NFC West.
We just did the AFC East. Oh, NFC West. Let me see. Oh, dude, there's some good divisions. Yeah, we could. Let's do NFC West. That's a pretty good. That's a good one. After we do that, let's do one of the Chiefs, because the Chiefs division is the division that the Dallas Cowboys play next year. So that's gonna be a good episode. We're also gonna include in that episode if we think the Dallas Cowboys could beat them, and that goes for any teams that we choose in a division that the Dallas Cowboys play next year. We do play the Cardinals, so that I gotta mark that down. But yeah, let's do NFC West tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a great episode. We're gonna be talking NFC West, JJ Watt. We're gonna be talking a lot. So tune in to tomorrow's episode and have a blessed day.